For inquiries and patronage, please call. That's the BCOS customer.
On the news tonight, ASU suspends warning strike. Ondo government allays fears over DSS terror alerts. Over 46 killed in multiple road crash in Uganda. A very good evening and thank you for joining us on the news around the world. My name is Afolakemi Akombi, and at the sign language corner, I have Korede Oluleye. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has announced the suspension of its ongoing 2-week warning strike. The national president of ASU, Professor Chris Piwuna, made this known during a press briefing in Abuja on Wednesday. According to Professor Piwuna, the decision stemmed from the overnight meeting of the union's National Executive Council meeting, which ended by 4 a.m. on Wednesday. The ASU president noted that the strike was embarked upon due to the failure of the government to meet its demands on time. He said the union has had useful engagement with representatives of the government to consider the response to the draft renegotiation of the 2009 agreements. In a rather unexpected turn of events, the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, called off its warning strike after just a week, surprising Nigerians who had believed the strike would last the full 2 weeks initially announced, while some students expressed disappointment, saying that the sudden resumption cut short the rest they were beginning to enjoy. Others welcomed the development, seeing it as a step towards academic stability and continuity. A lecturer who spoke with BCOS News also shared mixed feelings but stressed that consistency is important. Despite differing personal opinions on the latest developments, both students and lecturers urged the federal government to fulfill the promises made to ASU in the 2009 agreement to avoid future strike actions. Let's listen to the Syrian reactions on the suspension of the ASU warning strike.
Union, they have been putting forward their intention to the government for decades now. If you look at what they are asking for, is an upgrade of the agreement that the federal government made with them since 2009. And government keep on not answerable to the negotiation. So it's like you employ somebody and is doing your work, but what you are supposed to do for that person to be able to perform excellently in that workplace, you are withdrawing it. Then that means you are affecting that person's emotionally, you are affecting that person psychologically, you are affecting that person mentally. So my take is that the federal government should bow to the negotiation that they have made. This present government might say that is not the one that do the negotiation, but I want to tell you that government is in continuity. If one government leaves, the other government should be able to take up the responsibility.
Of course, we're happy. We're happy that they've cancelled the strike. But it didn't finish our 2 weeks, so we needed the relaxation. It was really tense during school hours. But we're happy they cancelled it, yeah.
At first, I was sad, I won't lie. But as the week went on, I was actually enjoying the holiday, a week away from class and all. But to be realistic, it's not really helping, because most of our classes that we are supposed to meet up with are stopped and all. So it's as if we are just going back and forth. And let's say this month to start our exam, so we have to be fast with things and rushing up things together.
I'm extremely disappointed. I was promised 2 weeks of a break that ended in 1 week. So for ASU suspending the strike, I actually really don't understand why. They said they were going to go on 2 weeks warning strike. If you make an ultimatum like that and then don't follow through, kind of makes you look weak to the people you are fighting against. But anyway,
Actually, we all like it, sincerely speaking, because we are almost done with this second semester and we are grateful. We have missed a lot, sincerely speaking. But I hope our school is able to revise all this few weeks thing. We have missed a lot, yes, a lot of slide books and everything.
Still talking ASU strike, a social commentator, Mr. Tunde Laniyan, and an educationist, Professor Adams Onuka, have emphasized the need for Nigeria's development policy makers to prioritize quality and sustainability in the implementation process. The two gentlemen were discussing the just suspended ASU strike and Nigeria's education standard on the BCOS Current Affairs Breakfast Program AM120. Our reporter, Fidora Afolagboye, monitored the program and compiled this report.
Nigeria's education sector remains in a state of flux, with persistent ASU strike casting a spotlight on the system's deep-seated challenges. As the country grapples with issues of funding, infrastructure, and academic welfare, the strike served as a reflection of the broader struggles facing Nigeria's educational institutions. Discussing the topic on BCOS AM120, a social commentator, Mr. Tunde Laniyan, lamented the recurring nature of the ASU strike, pointing out that students lost valuable period of their lives to strike. He emphasized that the country has a responsibility to safeguard the interests of its citizens, particularly the youth, urging the government, ASU, and university workers to reassess their strategy towards driving home their demands.
I can say that about 30 years ago, students lost sessions, whole sessions. So it didn't start today, it didn't start yesterday. Students lost, and I knew that at the time, students in Ife lost about a session because of strikes. It wasn't that they were not brilliant. It wasn't that people in other universities were more brilliant than them, but that was a consequence of the strikes. So the country needs to protect its citizens, and particularly the young ones.
Also speaking on the program, an educationist, Professor Adams Onuka, explained that ASU had not embarked on a strike for 2 years, but instead opting for negotiations and diplomatic efforts, yet the government has refused to implement the agreement previously signed. He emphasized that the way forward is for the federal government to honor the agreements they signed and move towards resolving the issue sustainably.
There should be not negotiation over negotiation. You see, these things we have renegotiated several times. It is because they are not implementing the renegotiation. What is the possibility from 16 years? You negotiate one thing and implement one thing for 16 years unending with the vagaries in the economy. It is not only this one, they are not honoring. They go to political podium and promise Nigeria many things. The roads, how many have been honored?
Both speakers urged the government to take necessary action towards salvaging the downward trend in Nigeria's higher education sector. Fidora Afolagbe, BCOS News.
A short commercial break. Please stay with us.
You know. And if you don't, better pay attention. Jumia Black Friday is here. It's the one time of the year where you can get all the things you've always wanted for way less. Because Jumia's biggest deals are about to drop on everything from phones and electronics to clothes, beauty products, and so much more. Do pass yourself and get whatever you want and more with no regret, just savings. Mark your calendar so you don't miss out on Jumia Black Friday this year. Download the Jumia app now. Jumia, joy delivered.
When malaria knocks you down, you can be sure parasites are having a party in your system.
Welcome to a new kingdom, guys.
Comel, an effective weapon against malaria. Attacking the parasite army directly to give you express relief and get you back on your feet effectively. Comel on malaria gone.
Banks, our schools, our hospitals. Let's stand together. Let's protect our networks. Dial 622 from any network or send an email to protect@ncc.gov.ng to report any suspicious activity around telecommunication infrastructure.
Progress no dey happen just like that. It dey come from support when you need am.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much.
Na money point.
Money point, thank you.
Customer, na transfer, abi? Confirm.
Bro, na transfer.
Na money point, Oga. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say payment go land as sure banker. Progress na small win when the carry person go far.
No worries, I've go make am. Go buy ball.
Victor, even you dey use money point?
Of course now, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money point, made for your progress.
Imagine lovely meals you can cook with these ingredients. You spend heavily, but no guarantee of a tasty meal. Not making a right choice of seasoning cube can ruin your meal, money, and confidence. For a tasty meal, do not compromise. Choose Gold.
Use Terra Gold for the rich, consistent taste your loved ones crave for. Good for soups, stews, and jollof. Terra Gold. 1 cube, endless possibilities.
Natural sun-ripened yellow corn. Individually whole flaked to preserve its natural goodness. That's what makes Nasco cornflakes truly whole flaked. Enjoy the tasty, crunchy, and nutritious Nasco cornflakes.
Good, tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Smart Balance. Smart Balance rice bran oil is rich in gamma-oryzanol. Several studies suggest that gamma-oryzanol may contribute to the reduction of bad cholesterol. Golden Terra Smart Balance oil. Good food, no worries.
No buy am. But why? No see say this big bull bag of rice no get the new big bull holographic seal.
Na
true.
Introducing the Big Bull Holographic Seal Tape, your favorite authentic Big Bull rice, 50 kg and 25 kg. Now with holographic seal tape. This is to ensure you get the premium product from Big Bull Rice. Do not buy if the holographic seal tape is not on the bag or is broken. Big Bull Rice. Tasty rice nourished you.
Feel free to imagine a world with no boundaries. Just you and your dreams, running wild and free. Oh no, life can be easy. Smooth connection with the correct.
My skin is my identity, my strength. It's unique and deserves care made specially for me. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Advanced Care with 5 oils and 5 vitamins. 48-hour nourishment. Helps reduce appearance of stretch marks in just 2 weeks. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Advanced Care for your shade of beautiful.
If you know, you know. And if you don't, better pay attention. Junior Black Friday is here. It's the one time of the year where you can get all the things you've always wanted for way less. Because Junior's biggest deals are about to drop on everything from phones and electronics to clothes, beauty products, and so much more. Do pass yourself and get whatever you want and more with no regret. Just savings. Mark your calendar so you don't miss out on Junior Black Friday this year. Download the Jumia app now. Jumia, joy delivered.
All bets on sports. One is bet. Huge winning. One is bet. High odds. One is bet. Fast pay. One is bet. One is bet.
The Becker Company.
Welcome back. The Ondo State government has allayed fears over the alarm raised by the Department of State Services DSS over an imminent terrorist attack on some communities in the state by the Islamic State of West African Province, ISWAP. This was contained in a statement issued by the State Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Idowu Ajanoko, in Akure. The statement noted that the government was aware of the recent DSS security alert memo addressed to the 32 Artillery Brigade of the Nigerian Army in Akure. Mr. Janaku described the leaked memo as part of regular intelligence reports that are routinely shared among security agencies and the government. He added that such reports are a normal part of security operations aimed at identifying and preventing potential threats. The commissioner, however, assured the public that these reports are being acted upon by the government and relevant security agencies, as he urged all residents to remain calm and vigilant. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Wednesday again declined to grant an application for bail filed by the alleged terrorist negotiator Tuko Mamu. Mr. Mamu is being detained at a facility of the Department of State Services DSS. Justice Mohammed Umar, in a ruling, however, ordered that Tuko Mamu should be taken to the appropriate hospital by the DSS for medical attention, having taken notice of his health complaint. Justice Umar held that by the history of the case so far, the prosecution had exhibited diligence in its handling. The judge said one of the reasons for granting bails is where the prosecution is not diligent, adding that since the prosecution in the instant case was diligent, the application for bail cannot be granted. He therefore ordered that the defense lawyer choose a health facility that was comfortable for the defendant, to which it should be promptly taken. Gunmen have attacked Deron village in Jao district of Jos South local government area in Plateau State, leaving 2 people dead. It was learned that 1 person was also injured during the attack, which occurred around 7:50 p.m. on Tuesday, October 21. A youth leader in the community and president of the Beron Youth Mothers Association, Solomon Del Yom, confirmed the killings to correspondents in Jos on Wednesday. He added that the attack followed an earlier warning about planned raids on villages in Jel and neighboring settlements. The Plateau State Police Command also confirmed the incidents. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has received a total of 147 stranded Nigerians from Libya. This forms part of the ongoing Assisted Voluntary Return Initiative, supported by the International Organization for Migration in collaboration with the federal government of Nigeria. In a statement released on Wednesday via X, NEMA said the returnees arrived at the cargo terminal of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, aboard an Air Libya flight on October 21st. The operation was coordinated by the agency's Lagos Operations Office in conjunction with the National Commission for Returnees, Migrants, and Internally Displaced Persons. According to NEMA, the returnees comprised 100 adults, 34 children, and 13 infants. We now take another short break. Please stay with us.
The world needs moms. With a splash of golden terra oil, a mom can transform a frown into a smile, change no thanks into yes please. Resolve family feuds without blowing a whistle. Providing tasty family meals is all that matters. Where there are moms, there is love. Golden Terra Oil, pour pure love.
When you're low on energy and need a break, give yourself a treat. Cadbury Hot Chocolate. Smooth. Crafted from cocoa, milk, and sugar. Creamy. Chocolatey. Frothy goodness. Rich taste. So satisfying.
Cadbury 3-in-1 Hot Chocolate. The treat you deserve.
TerraCube, unwrap joy, unleash taste.
Natural sun-ripened yellow corn. Individually whole-flaked to preserve its natural goodness. That's what makes Nasco cornflakes truly whole-flaked. Enjoy the tasty, crunchy, and nutritious Nasco cornflakes.
Banks, our schools, our hospitals. Let's stand together. Let's protect our networks. Dial 622 from any network or send an email to protect@ncc.gov.ng to report any suspicious activity around telecommunication infrastructure.
Thank you for staying tuned. The proposal by the Nigerian Senate recommending life jail sentence for defilement of minors has been hailed by child rights activists. Faith Adekunle in this report examines the proposed legislation, its potential to curb child abuse, amidst the growing calls for stronger measures to protect the rights and dignity of children. Our reports.
As cases
Views continue to spark outrage across the country. The Senate is pushing for life imprisonment for offenders, marking a significant step towards safeguarding minors. The offense, which previously attracted a 5-year jail term, now carries life imprisonment without an option of fine under the new Criminal Code Act Amendment Bill 2025. The Senate described the defilement of minors as a grievous crime capable of inflicting permanent destruction into the life of a child, hence the need for severe punishment. The amendment also seeks to correct gender biases in the existing law, following observations that both male and female could be victims of rape. In a chat with BCOS News, a child rights activist, Mrs. Ibukunoluwa Oteshile, commended the Senate's decision as a welcome development, noting that it is long overdue for a country like Nigeria, where the rights of children are often trampled upon.
That bill should also look at the rehabilitation of these persons, so that you don't have cross-fertilization of crime while they are in incarceration. What am I saying? So pedophilia, which is the abuse of minors, or the condition that makes you find a minor attractive for sexual relationship, is a mental disorder, however we want to look at it. And so it's not just enough to remove those people away from the society, which is what this proposed bill is going to do. We also should look at therapies that can be used to rehabilitate or remediate them. So what I'm saying is, whilst they are incarcerated, we must also include in that bill their rehabilitation and their remediation. There are therapies that can be used to remediate pedophilic behaviors or behavior, as it were. So that's just the only addition that I'd like to add, say that it should be a holistic bill, such that we don't come back another 2 years, another 5 years, and want to propose another bill. It should be holistic.
Also speaking, another child rights activist, Mrs. Oluwayemisi Collins, stated that there has always been adequate punishment for such crimes, but the problem is about enforcement, noting that in the country, cases like these are often ignored or not properly prosecuted.
The law that we've been having in these parts of Nigeria has always specified life imprisonment for rape, whether even the unlawful carnal knowledge of a minor, according to the child rights law, also has life imprisonment as the punishment. Then we have a law, Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law. Section 3 of it also talks about rape. And innovation being that people can now use anything now to rape. It also has, the punishment aspect of it also specify life imprisonment for whoever is being raped. So it is not new.
With the proposed amendment, the Senate has taken a firm stance against sexual violence, signaling a stronger commitment to protecting minors and ensuring justice for victims of sexual violence. Faith Adekunle, BCOS News.
The nexus between unemployment and crime has long been a topic of concern and debate, with many individuals struggling to make ends meet in today's economy. Questions arise from the potential link between joblessness and criminal behavior. Our reporter, Frances Aino, tries to find some answers.
Unemployment and crime are two societal issues that have been intricately linked for decades. In fact, it is suggested that financial strain and lack of opportunities can contribute to individuals' likelihood of engaging in criminal behavior. Unemployment can lead to desperation, frustration, and a sense of hopelessness, increasing the allure of crime as a means of survival or escape. It is, however, essential to acknowledge that no circumstance, including unemployment, hunger, or poverty, justifies engagement in criminal activity. In an interview with an elder statesman, Chief Bayo Oyero, he stated that the relationship between unemployment and crime is influenced by a complex array of factors, including socioeconomic conditions, community supports, and individual resilience.
It's unfortunate that we are where we are now, but it also has to do with erosion of our values and even the educational system we are running. Do our children of today, do they even know such morality? Secondly, our educational system teach us to be looking for jobs, no vocation. Now at the level of artisans, where are they now? Where are they now? So many factors are wrong.
Examining the discussion with an economist lens, a retired banker, Chief Abiola Ali, emphasized the political and economic factors driving the nexus between unemployment and crime.
When you have a depressed economy that is not really working, you don't have, when you have employment growth and you don't have economic development, you tend to have a situation where you will hear of the country is growing, but majority of people are not being employed. People that are employable are not being employed. And when you look at Nigeria, particularly as an example, we are growing economically, but we are not developing. And you now look at the crime rate is rising on a daily basis. There are two reasons for this. It is economic, it is also political.
Chief Oyero offered ways out of the conjoined social menace of unemployment and crime, emphasizing a collaborative effort from governments, parents, and the youths themselves.
If government can ensure that we can have regular electricity, even for just for 18 hours a day, unemployment rate will go down. So these are the problems both for the government, for the society, for the youths who are not disciplined enough to see that many of the things they engage in, criminal things, but they are more interested in what gives me money.
Addressing the problem of unemployment-induced crimes involved a multifaceted approach where government provides job opportunities and economic support, parents instill strong values and guidance, and youth take initiative to acquire skills and education. Frances Aino, BCOS News.
We'll take another break, and after the break, we'll go over to our sports desk.
What would you need?
Ẹ̀yin tèmi, oúnjẹ ti délẹ̀ o.
Breaking news. The home is under attack by stains, disease-causing germs, and so much more. An all-out war. But not for long, because Hypo is here.
Dirty floors and surfaces.
Not on our watch.
Protect every day with Hypo.
Dirty and stains no fit do us shakara. We got the remedy, original palasa. Hypo, go Hypo. Protect your home every day with Hypo. Cleaning every surface, sanitizing home. Shine every corner, enter every corner. Your sitting room, kitchen, even the toilets. For cleaning, Hypo now, no lose guard. Protect your home with Hypo now.
And just like that, the day is saved.
Mommy, Daddy, we have
trees always find a way back.
No greed. Protect every day with Hypo.
In today's fast-paced world, staying ahead demands peak performance from our bodies.
Like never before, our bodies need an optimum supply of essential nutrients, and Supermalt supports our daily nutritional needs.
Supermalt has 20 essential vitamins, minerals, and natural extracts for overall health and wellness. One Supermalt a day gives you energy and vitality, improves your mental performance, and supports your immunity.
Guys, food is ready.
Suitable for jollof rice, stew, spaghetti, and yam porridge. Cooked to impress.
Feel free to imagine a world with no boundaries. Just you and your dreams, running wild and free. Oh no, life can be easy. Smooth connection with the correct.
And if you don't, or more, better pay attention. Jumia Black Friday is here. It's the one time of the year where you can get all the things you've always wanted for way less. Because Jumia's biggest deals are about to drop on everything from phones and electronics to clothes, beauty products, and so much more. Do pass yourself and get whatever you want and more with no regret. Just savings. Mark your calendar so you don't miss out on Jumia Black Friday this year. Download the Jumia app now. Jumia, joy delivered.
Good evening and welcome to the Sports Corner. My name is Bukola Owolabi Akinloye.
Super Eagles duo of Victor Osimhen and goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali with Flying Eagles keeper Daniel Bamayi have been nominated by the Confederation of African Football (CAF) for the 2025 CAF Awards men's category. Victor Osimhen, who won a domestic double with Galatasaray last time, returns to the top of the best players in Africa after missing out in last year's edition won by Ademola Lookman. Meanwhile, goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali of Chippa United, who was also nominated last year, will battle South Africa's Ronwen Williams and Cameroon's Andre Onana for the Goalkeeper of the Year award. Nigeria under-20s keeper Daniel Bamayi, who had a decent outing at the last AFCON and just concluded World Cup in Chile, has been nominated for the Young Player of the Year award. The CAF ceremony will honor the players, coaches, and teams that have made a significant impact for the period under consideration of 6 January to 15 October 2025. The awards gala is expected to take place in Morocco later this year. Flamingo's head coach Bankole Olowokere insists his side will bounce back from their defeat to Canada. The West Africans fell 4-1 to the North Americans in their opening fixture at the ongoing 2025 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. Nigeria will look to recover from the loss when they take on France in their second game in Group D later tonight. Olowokere said he has identified the mistakes from their first match. The Super Falcons of Nigeria Hotel, Sarakawa base in Lome, Togo, is bubbling following the arrival of 18 players. Justin Madagu's side opened camp in Lome on Monday for the 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations qualifier against the Amazon of Republic of Benin. The latest arrivals in camp are Chinwendu Ihezue, Osinachi Ohale, Michelle Aloise, Esther Abiodun, and Deborah Abiodun. They will join their teammates for tonight's training session at the Agbodrafo Academy in Lome. 2 players are still being expected in camp. Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Jennifer Ichejini has already been ruled out of the qualifiers due to an hamstring injury. The first leg will take place at the Stade de Guerre in Lome on Friday, while the second leg is slated for Moshood Abiola Sports Arena, Abeokuta, next Tuesday. The management of Bayelsa United have issued a 2-game ultimatum to players and coaches of the team after their poor run of results in the Nigerian Premier Football League. The Prosperity Boys have managed only 1 win from their last 7 matches in the NPFL. The chairman of the club issued the ultimatum at an emergency meeting with players and coaches of the club in the camp in Yenegua. The chairman pointed out that the management will no longer entertain such performance going forward. Meremu Okara's side will do battle with Warri Wolves and Plateau United next in the 2 league fixtures. And finally, the South African Football Association SAFA today held a special celebration at the SAFA House to honor Bafana Bafana's qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The event marked a moment of pride and joy for South African football as officials, staff, and invited guests gathered to applaud the team's remarkable achievement. Head coach Gubros, his assistant, and team manager were present to receive gifts and tokens of appreciation on behalf of the entire squad. SAFA president and executives commended the technical crew and players for their hard work, discipline, and determination throughout the qualification